I'm Tracy.
I'm Donna.
And we are Girls Gone Green. Coming to you live from the studio. Girls Gone Green. It's football season. Let's go, go, go. 'Cause it's Girls Gone Green.
J-E-T-S. Jets, Jets, Jets.
E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's going to be such a great show.
I can't wait. It's always a great show with Girls Gone Green.
Stick around. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Eagles. E-A-G-L-E-S. What's up, everybody? It is me, Donna, and I am here tonight reporting for Girls Gone Green. Where is Tracy, you might ask? Come on, you guys. She's still celebrating an Eagles win. I am so excited for Girls Gone Green. Don't forget, if it's your first time here, please like, subscribe, and share. If you are watching us from YouTube, awesome. If you're watching us from Facebook, awesome. But we definitely want to get our subscribers up. This has been one of our most favorite seasons yet this season. Football season went by way too fast. We are at February 1st already, 2023, and we have 12 days or 11 days left until the Super Bowl. And that is just incredible. I cannot believe the games that were played last weekend. Tonight, we're going to have an amazing show filled with so many guests. We even have a special guest that you guys have never seen live before on the show. And I am so excited. First, let me start by saying hello to all of our fun friends in the comment section. What's up, Jack Freeman? How are you? Malcolm Harper, what's up? Thank you for your service and for being a Jets fan. I'm so excited. And yes, finally, Jack, E-A-G-L-E-S, go Eagles. I'm so excited. I am so bummed that Tracy can't be here tonight, but you know what? I'm embodying the energy for both of us, and I hope that I do it just right for her. I cannot believe the game that I saw last week, and I know that you guys all have things you want to say about it too. So don't forget to put it in the comment section. I am so excited. It's going to be amazing. Wait a minute. You can't root for that cocky, snotty Mahomes, and especially the fact that the refs cheated the Bengals bad. First of all, the refs were terrible in both games because there were so many penalties called in the Eagles game. It was ridiculous. Triple M Treats is in the house. Yes, John of my love is here. What is up, Triple M Treats? I'm so excited. And my mom is here. Mom, who do you root for? You're a Jets fan, right? I know your husband, my stepdad, Vinny, is a Bears fan. But I know that you're down deep inside a Jets fan. And I want to say thank you for that and all your support during all the years that I've been losing. Speaking of losing, who are we losing? Did anybody see the news today? I saw the news, and did you see who's finally retiring? 7-time Super Bowl champ Tom Brady finally came out this morning. Not came out of the closet, but he came out and he said he is going to retire for good. It took a divorce, losing his family, finishing on the bottom for Tom Brady to finally say, I need to eat sugar and I need to leave the NFL. And this is what he says. It's going to be his last time. In a tweet, he sent out a very heartfelt video and said that he's not going to do a crying, sobbing goodbye because he already did that last year. And poor Tom Brady did that all the way from the beach. I don't know if anybody saw it this morning. I posted it on Girls Gone Green, but I don't know about you, but I can't cry for a man that's saying goodbye, finishing with all that money, having a future ahead of him. And I'm sure a lineup of women that are like finally excited that not only is he done with his wife, but he's done with football so they can get him on a Sunday. Well, there's so many things we could talk about tonight. I'm just like, as you can tell, I have a lot of energy. I just got done with work. I'm really pumped. But the biggest news is that our Eagles are Super Bowl bound. And that is what we do because we are Super Bowl champions yet again. So excited. We are going to go up against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs for Super Bowl. I don't even know what number Super Bowl it is. I forget. Does anybody know? Because you can put it in the comments. I don't really do well with Roman numerals. That wasn't my strong point in school. That and, history and geometry and geography. All right. So wait, Jets first, Eagles second. That is what I wanted to hear from my mother. I love it. All right. Let's see. Did you see where the ref Wait, you know what? We're going to wait a second on the Bengals Chief. I'm going to do exactly what Tracy does to me. She'll say, wait a minute. Wait till we're talking about that game. Hold on. Hold on. Whoa. Scuba Ray's coming in with the Brady's going to Fox Sports for $375 million. What? Does he need that money? I hope he feeds some children somewhere, or like, I don't know, maybe help somebody somewhere for that kind of money. Woof. So, it's Super Bowl 57. Thank you, Jack Freeman. I'm so excited about that because, I'm sure our special guest, who it's a surprise, who's coming on very shortly, probably can read Roman numerals better than me. But thank you for clearing that up because I didn't have a decoder ring when I was looking at what Super Bowl it was. All right, so that's how it looks, and that's why it got me confused. XV11. I don't know. It sounds like, I don't know, the model and the make of a certain car or something like that. Did you get the new Escalade XV11? But I think it's 57. Yeah, wow. All right, that's fine. I trust all of you. Trust and believe. That's what I do here on Girls Gone Green. So I think because we don't have Tracy Locke, that really what I should do is maybe I will bring out our super duper amazing guest first, because tonight, for the second half of Girls Gone Green, we're going to bring out both of our Giants fans because they have more information about football than I could possibly have information about football. But first, let me explain to you a little bit of something that I found out about the Jets. And I know that Chris gets very excited, Chef Q, when I actually come up with facts because it's pretty amazing that I actually pay attention to stuff. But I want to clear something up. I'm going to clear something up about Aaron Rodgers, okay? So Aaron Rodgers, I've been listening to ESPN all week, and they've been talking about Aaron Rodgers coming over to the Jets. And I want to say that from what I read today, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because I'll tell you why. People got excited because the Jets just hired. I did take some notes, okay? I'm really proud of myself for this one. But they just hired Hackett as a new offensive coordinator for the Jets, who was the offensive coordinator for the Broncos and played with Aaron Rodgers. I think I'm going to get corrected if I'm wrong by all of you and my Chef Q, and that's fine. I like it because I took notes and I forget sometimes to like take all the notes and take them like clearly. So thank you very much for supporting me, Daria. I appreciate you coming in and telling me that yes, they did. So why wouldn't they hire Aaron Rodgers? A couple reasons, but I'm only going to give you three. The top three reasons that they're not going to hire Aaron Rodgers, and it has nothing to do with taking a number 12 jersey out of retirement. And no, we don't want Rodgers, actually. That's a great thing that you could say that, Jack. Thank you very much. We don't want Rodgers. But for those out there that thought that Rodgers was going to come in like a knight on a white steed and save the Jets, it's not going to happen. You know why? Because we broke. No, we're not broke. But we have no O-line. And there's no way Aaron Rodgers is going to come into a team where he cannot be protected at the age that he's at. Absolutely not. It's also because of the salary cap. Okay, now this I had to take notes on because there's no way I was going to memorize that because all I kept thinking about was Aaron Rodgers' kneecaps and the fact that they probably get broken because there's no O-line that's going to actually support Aaron Rodgers. But because what I read was really cute because he can't do a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi because he'll just get crushed Mississippi. He'll be Mississippi mud. The Jets are over the cap currently by close to $2.7 million. $2.7 million. It's a number too far for me to like, too big for me to even read in like the full like thing. Like it's like $2,674,607, whatever. Now I'm back to math. See, this is not my thing. So prior to last season, Rodgers signed a new 3-year, $150 million contract extension with Green Bay. So how could the Jets take on Rodgers' contract and stay compliant to the NFL's salary cap rules, laws, whatever? It's not going to happen. So forget about that. So basically, we just can't afford it. So that's actually what it is. It's just that we can't afford it. Oh my gosh, I forgot to bring down snacks for you know who. And wow, he's like going under the table looking to see if last week's fortune cookie's here, and it's not. All right. Tom Smith says, let's go to the Grand Canyon and do the Eagles chant again. Tom Smith, what is up? That is right. Tom Smith, we met you when I was there for my 50th birthday last year when I was there with Tracy and Chris, and we did the Eagles chant twice. We met you at 2 different hikes. One was definitely the Grand Canyon, and the other one was, I believe it was called Chestnut Ridge. I don't know. Chris is going to have to confirm that also when he comes back out here. Wow. Oh, wait. And, oh, yeah, the new stadium. We're tired of sharing. That's what we need is a new stadium. I kind of like being there. I don't know. I just think that it's sad that the rules are different for all of us. What is going on, Blitz? What's happening? What's the matter? I know he gets nervous every time the Eagles win because the whole underdog thing, but I tell him all the time he's fine. And Radic will sack you if you don't praise him. Please do not scratch my legs again. I don't have any more treats for you, and I don't have time for this right now. I'm wearing jeans that have cuts in the knees, and he's scratching me. Wait a second. What? Food is mandatory at the Super Bowl. I know, Johnny Benson. So Chef Q is going to talk about the food that he's going to be preparing for the Super Bowl halftime. And that's why we're not going to present food, because tonight we're going to present a vote that he's going to have to cook for the next time. We're going to discuss what he's going to cook depending on who wins, okay? That's actually what's true. I know they want to build one by Citi Field, but that's crazy. Wait a second. This, Jack Segley said, Aaron Rodgers can't come because of his ego. And you know what? I think that's actually probably the best reason why we can't take him. On another note and good news, and this is going to be a great lead-in for our guest. Hello, listen, want me to throw this like a Frisbee? Go get it. Let's see if he can destroy the Eagles. Just a paper plate. But I wanted to announce that the Jets, Nike, and Gatorade announced a 3rd season of high school girls flag football. Isn't that amazing? So this year is going to be the 3rd season, right, for high school girls flag football. And it's going to be played in Florham Park where the Jets practice. But it's going to be supported and brought to you by Nike, Gatorade, and the Jets. And I want to say that's amazing that they're supporting not only the youth, but they're supporting women's sports, which I love. And I know if Tracy was here, she'd be over the top about it more than I am because she played women's professional football. Let's just hope that Rusty is not playing for the Chiefs because he is destroying that paper plate. All right. Tonight, you guys, I have a great announcement, an amazing announcement. I'm going to bring him out early because I don't know what time he has to go to bed, because this is one of our youngest guests to date that's on our show coming up. He was discovered by Tracy and Chris somewhere, I think, at a comedy show. I'm going to have to find that all out. Tonight, coming to you live all the way from Staten Island, New York, coming to join us and to share his knowledge of football. I am so excited. I'm actually going to put the special guest up. I'm going to put the special guest video up because why should we not? I cannot wait to introduce you to the most amazing young man ever. And here's his little guest slide.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. It is number 9. Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
Look at how cute. 12 years old, all the way from Staten Island, New York. Everybody, this is Rowan, and Rowan is an expert. You might have remembered him from last week when we did his video. We put his video up. Rowan, you are amazing. So you're a Bengals fan, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you love all football, and you are so knowledgeable. That's amazing. We saw you last week, and I cannot wait to get your take on the games that just happened and what's up and coming for the Super Bowl.
Well, I mean, the Eagles 49ers game, absolute blowout. I mean, after Brock Purdy got hurt, that's when you know it's game over.
It was game over.
They had Christian McCaffrey throwing the ball like you can't really do much when your running back is trying to throw. Bengals, me being a Bengals fan personally, I think that we got absolutely screwed over by the refs. But, I mean, people can have different opinions on that. I think that personal foul was not necessary at all, in that it was a little shove, and Patrick Mahomes took that way too seriously.
He acted very delicately, considering, he's like somebody that's going back to the Super Bowl, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, I think they're going to absolutely blow out. The Eagles are way too good this year. They're going to start a dynasty. It's like insane how good they are. They have A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Jalen Hurts, what's his name, Reddick?
Yes.
I forgot Hassan Reddick, right?
I believe so. Yes. I'm the Jets expert. Your girl Tracy's not here. She's still out in Las Vegas celebrating the Eagles win and probably spending all the money that we won betting on the Eagles. Yes, Tom Smith. He is a very smart kid. If anybody has questions, please make sure you ask him because Rowan is a wealth of knowledge about football and definitely about the Bengals. It's amazing. I want to bring someone out that since Tracy's not here, and he was somebody that also helped discover you. And I'm sure that you know him. Do you know Chef Q?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you know him as Chris Quigley, I'm sure?
Yeah.
If you don't recognize him, I'm going to bring him out for you. Just don't get distracted by the fact that he's wearing some horrible outfit. I don't know. I think he just got off his shift from McDonald's because he's in red and yellow, and I just don't even understand it. Oh, there he is. Look at him. Chef Q. You look like you just
how
got
are
off,
you?
Yeah, he just got off the takeout window.
Takeout window. That's right. Taking it out to the Super Bowl, baby.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Well, Rowan, first of all, it's a pleasure seeing you again. Donna, we met this fine young man at it was what was it? Bob's? Was it Mike's? Uncle Mike's, right? Or Mike's down in Cape May, New Jersey. He and his family, and he has a wonderful family. Lovely, lovely mom, lovely dad, and I don't remember. Do you have a brother or a sister? I don't remember now.
A sister.
A sister. She was very sweet. Well, and we were taken back. We were talking about football, and he really knew his stuff. Where he stopped Tracy dead in her tracks, and so we said you have to come on, and we were so glad that he came on. But I really like your insights to the game. Now let's talk about that penalty that pushed them up 15 yards.
Yeah.
It's not a borderline call because that's what the rules are. If a player is out of bounds and he was clearly out of bounds and someone hits him and sends him to the ground, that's 15 yards. And it's very tough to call. I mean, the officiating in the NFL is lacking, to say the least. But that was the play. I mean, that was the call. That was a penalty. And it happens every week to other teams. But here's the thing. Burrow, I think, got thrown off his game. I think he might have been reading some of his own press, especially with it being called Burrowhead Stadium. But listen, you guys have a great team. You have a great organization, and you folks your team's going to be there for a while.
And one thing we have to never do again is trash talk. I don't ever want to see this organization or fan base ever trash talk again. The fact that Cincinnati's mayor said that he wanted a paternity test to prove that Joe Burrow wasn't Patrick Mahomes' father.
Oh, that's crazy. He jinxed himself. It's karma.
That's right.
Yeah, when karma reacts that quickly, it's a problem. But what did you think, or what do you think, I should say, is going to be the future for your Bengals? Do you think we're going to see them again next year? Like, what are you feeling?
I mean, obviously, teams are getting more stacked, especially in the AFC. I mean, I feel like the Broncos are going to do much better now that they don't have Nathaniel Hackett. And hopefully Russell Wilson can do some. The AFC West, the Raiders still didn't play that bad towards the end of the season. They had to play horrible in the beginning. Don't know who's their starting quarterback, but it's going to be harder, but I think they're going to be there. I think they may win a Super Bowl. Definitely playoff berth.
You're getting a lot of comments right now from Eagles fans saying Eagles fans love to trash talk. So they're definitely not going to stop trash talking there. Here's an Eagles fan trash talking. Is that Ronald McDonald? There you go. Well, what are you going to do, Chef Q? I think actually Triple M Treats is Tracy. And it's just like she's here under like a false name because she can't be here. Tracy, wherever you are, we love you. We miss you so much. Oh, Daria's coming in with some breaking news. Raiders just resigned their QB for 3. What? Oh, re-signed. I thought it said resigned. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, the Raiders just re-signed their QB for 3 years. That's interesting. Anything you have to say about the Jets? I got to know what you feel about the Jets because I don't think you really mentioned them in that video last week.
No, I don't think so.
You know what Jets stand for, don't you?
Cut it out, Chef Q.
I mean, if they get rid of Zach Wilson
and they get on more, paying attention to his football rather than moms, then maybe,
Yeah.
maybe playoff run.
Yeah.
So, Rowan, my question to you is: do you think that between Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow, do you think that is going to be the next rivalry for the next 5 to 7 years in football or the AFC? What do you think about that?
I think that's a possibility, and I mean, it definitely is a possibility. You also got Josh Allen, who may be really good, or it could be the next Aaron Rodgers and choke in every playoff game. But
True.
who knows?
True.
Well, listen, here's the thing. It was a tough game. It was home. It was cold. You guys played well. It just, the breaks didn't go your way. I think you're going to be around for a while. What does he say? What is
he said? Totally agree with Rowan. Patrick Mahomes made it look like the push out of bounds by diving down into the bench. He should have been. He should be on WWE Raw for acting. Scuba Ray.
Here's the thing. You're running at full speed. He has a high ankle sprain. You get knocked. You get hit. You're running out. Think about that. He has an ankle, like a high ankle sprain, which is basically a frayed tendon, and he's running at full speed at 100. What does he weigh? 205, and he's pushing it out. You're going to get touched. You're going to go flying. These guys are so big and so fast.
But I feel like if it was another quarterback, like if that were Joe Burrow running out, that there's no flag, and the ref didn't call the flag till a bit later. So
there's so many crazy calls.
That's what makes the NFL. That's what makes football so great, because it's still, for the most part, refereed by humans. I mean, they do review it, but now we're going to be talking about that until next season and then some.
Yeah.
Especially if the Chiefs upset the Eagles in the Super Bowl. We'll be talking about that.
Who's the best QB in the NFL? Hurts, of course. So Jack's saying that Hurts is the best right now in the NFL. I have to say I pretty much agree with that. I mean, look at how Aaron Rodgers has done. We just found out that Tom Brady's definitely leaving, which I cannot believe. I'd love to talk about that. What do you think about that, Rowan? That he's finally leaving?
Yay!
Yay!
He's been around 10 years. He's been in the NFL 10 years longer than I've been alive. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, 12 years old.
Wow.
Well, here's a good comment. Penalties should be reviewable. So Tom Smith, I was listening to ESPN this week, and they were talking about the fact that if you challenge, like a challenge, for instance, if a coach challenges a play, a penalty, and they are found out that they are wrong, they lose a timeout. So why is it that if they are right, why do they still lose a time? They don't lose a timeout. How is it working? Am I saying that correctly?
Say that again. I wasn't paying attention, Donna. Sorry.
Thank you so much for finally telling me the truth that you don't pay attention to me. So here's what I want to say. Maybe you can help me out, Rowan, because you're so mature and you listen to me, Rowan. I could tell you listening to me, and I appreciate you for that, Rowan.
Sorry, I was getting ready for my next segment. Sorry.
Listen, be present. Be present. So here's what it is. You get 2 challenges per game, right? If you challenge a penalty on the field and the penalty is found out that you are incorrect, the penalty stands, you lose the challenge, right? You don't get it back. Right.
And you lose out, but
you
if
lose
you
the
get
timeout,
it
right?
Yeah.
If you challenge a play and you find out that you're correct, you still lose the challenge. You just don't lose a timeout. Am I correct?
No, you don't lose the challenge.
You don't lose a challenge.
You lose the challenge if you say, I think he dropped the ball, and it shows that he catches the ball. You lose the challenge. If you challenge it and he did drop the ball, just say, you keep your challenge until you lose the challenge.
Okay, but you only get 2. You can't get more. You only get 2 for the whole game, not each half.
Yep. And speaking of drop ball, what do you guys think of that Devonta Smith catch that was many people say was incomplete?
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Where was that? What do they call it? Expedited review. Where was that? They didn't call it. It's the thing is, I'm surprised that the other team, not the Eagles, the 49ers didn't call a timeout or had someone looking at it. Didn't. I don't know. I found it not suspicious because I don't think the NFL's rigged. I hear people saying, "Oh my God, the NFL's rigged." It's not. It can't be. I mean, at least I hope it's not. But it was a very strange, Roan. Very, very strange.
What about are you talking about, what about the thing where he hit the wire? They think that the wire had something to do with the ball. Did you see that?
Yeah, well, no, this was this was the very beginning of the game, Donna, where they went for, was it 4th and 3, and they threw the pass and kept the momentum going. And it was a spectacular catch, what it looked like. One-handed, pulled it in.
Yes.
But they only had one side of you're able to see it. And then after they ran down, and snapped the ball before they could really get a good look at it. And you could see it was clearly, not a catch, not a caught football. He did not catch it cleanly.
Well, that's the thing too. I was listening to ESPN and they were saying, how was that okay? That everybody knows that if we hurry up, we get back to the line and we start the next play, that it can't be reviewable. Why can't it be reviewable? When did that become something? And maybe it's been forever, but it's that doesn't make sense. It's like saying, well, a hit and run. So if I get away fast enough, I really didn't hit the person.
It's always been that way. If you can snap the ball before someone throws out the challenge flag, the play goes on.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He had the hurry up signal. That's true. And we have the wire was not hit. Listen, look at this dog. There's no treats up here for you. And Tracy's not here. You're looking for Tracy. She's not here tonight. I'm sorry. All right. You know what we're going to do? I want to keep you here. Rowan, do you have to go to sleep or anything like that? You're 12 years old. Do you have a bedtime?
No, not really.
Oh my God. What is going on with the youth of today? Well, I'd love it if we could bring out Daria, because I would love to see what she has to say, what's going on. And I think it would be amazing to hear all of your takes on everything that's going on, since I work the behind the scenes stuff more than the on the scenes stuff. So if you'll help me welcome one of my favorite Giants fans, since there's not very many of them, let's give it up for Daria out of the blue.
You ready? You got me running, got me running. Shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Raise your hands up. Raise them up.
What's up, Daria?
Hello, everybody.
So excited to have you here. I'm going to go over here and stand next to Chef Q. Daria, you're going to be up there with Rowan. What's going on, Daria? You have a lot of news for us tonight, I hear.
There's a lot, but I just want to touch on the point you were just talking about.
Sure. All hail Queen Daria. All hail Queen. Yeah.
Hi, Triple Treats. He knew he dropped the ball, and he ran back. And I think Tom said, he gave the hurry up sign. So he knew San Fran couldn't throw that flag. He knew it. I mean, it was, a smart move on the coach to tell him to do that, but he knew he dropped that ball. He knew it.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not going to admit it. He just wants to keep going so he can win a game.
But what he did was to help his team. He did the smart thing. He ran back and said, hurry. They did the hurry up count.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
But, Donna, you do make a point. Maybe they should give it like an extra minute, not do a hurry up right away and give an extra 30 seconds or something. Because, that game, it wouldn't have mattered, but a close game, it might matter if somebody throws out the flag and they review it and they say, oh, it was a mistake. But if in the last 2 minutes, every score is reviewed.
Yes.
So that's the only smart thing they're doing.
San Francisco should have picked up on the hurry up and they should have realized.
Yeah, they didn't. That's true. They didn't.
And that's ridiculous.
And also in San Francisco, they had 3 quarterbacks. That was crazy.
That was insane.
Crazy.
From the minute that,
oh my God, yeah.
He was out, it was nuts.
No.
Wait a second.
As soon as Purdy hurt his arm, they were putting the backup to the backup to the backup. It was like, I've never seen this guy play. And you're looking at him, and I'm watching the game going, who is this? And he, I believe he did throw for 76 yards, but it was like you were watching a bunch of kids play. That's what it, and it was sad.
It was very sad.
if you had a healthy Purdy, because he had the elbow injury, he couldn't throw the ball. Because if you saw when he came back, he kept passing the ball. And I felt terrible for Sanford. And I was just like, let the clock go. Don't call any penalties. Just get this game over with, because it was horrible. It was horrible.
There were 11 penalties for 81 yards called.
That was
11 penalties for 81 yards. And I will tell you something. I don't know what was worse, the penalties or the fighting at the end. It looked like
the fighting at the end was ridiculous. Yes, I understand you're frustrated. I understand things didn't go your way. So unsportsmanlike. So it's such a bad rap for the NFL when these teams do that. I mean, hockey, you expect it. You go to a hockey game, you want to see a fight. But that's what hockey is. You go to a game, you know they're going to fight.
Right.
You go to a football game, you don't expect this. You know, I was very disappointed in San Fran. I didn't think they would do that. I never thought they would do that.
Well, I guess if you had a team that went all the way as far as they did, and then because of Purdy being out, and there was no throw. It was just like running, passing. It was like ridiculous. It looked like
I know
they didn't even belong there. I know. I'd be pretty upset about that too, to tell you the truth.
Oh, absolutely. And the refs didn't help at all. So, I mean, I don't blame them, but I was uncalled for. Totally uncalled for.
Yeah.
Williams should be suspended, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But we were talking before, and unfortunately, there's some bad news that came across the wire this morning about the offensive guard for the Eagles. Josh Sills was indicted on rape and kidnapping charges in Ohio today.
That is insane. Did you know that, Chef Q?
Yes, I did.
That was crazy. I read it and I was like, that's nuts. That was crazy. And the NFL is not allowing him to practice. They're not allowing him to play Sunday. And he's done.
Yeah, he'll be kicked off the team.
Oh yeah, they're gonna throw him out of the league.
Yeah, before the end of the week.
Absolutely awful. But on
hold on one second. What did you want to say, Rowan?
Pardon?
I thought I heard you say something. I'm sorry.
He was
Simon,
telling his
don't be
sister,
afraid.
he was telling his sister, like, stay away from me. Stay away from me.
No. Tom Smith said I never even heard of him until today.
I know, me too. But on the good side of the Eagles, and also for the Chiefs, they have a mom who has a son on both teams.
That's amazing.
Put the glasses on. It's Donna Kelsey. Donna Kelsey is the Eagles center Jason's mom and the Kansas City tight end Travis's mom. She is the first mom in Super Bowl history to have two sons going on Sunday.
How amazing is that?
I think that's great. And I happened to see last week, yes, it was not this week, the week before, she flew to both games to watch both games. She did it this week and she did it last week. She was at both games. And her jersey is, she's got Kansas City in the front and she has the Eagles on the back.
Whoa.
And I think it's great. And I wonder who she's rooting for. She is probably the only person that's not going to lose on Sunday.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You can't lose Sunday.
Well, what about, don't you remember when the Harbaughs coached against each other?
Yes, that was another great one.
Yep.
When the brothers coached against each other.
Do you remember that, Donna?
I don't remember that. I'm just going to.
It was Chicago. One was Chicago and the Ravens. Was it Chicago and the Ravens, or I have the wrong team?
It was the Ravens and 49ers.
Ravens and 49ers.
Tom Smith says she's cheering for the Eagles.
She's cheering for the Eagles.
Who
She's
said
cheering
that?
for the Eagles. Tom Smith.
Tom
Tom
Smith.
Smith. Remember we met him in the Grand Canyon.
Yes, yes.
I love that.
But
Speaking of the trip, Miss Locke is not here. You know where she is, right?
She's in Las Vegas.
Right. You know why she's in Las Vegas? Because we made a bet that if the Eagles won, I would send her to Las Vegas and win all this money.
Oh, is that really what it is, Chef Q?
No, it's not.
You're going to eat some humble pie on Sunday coming up is what's going to happen.
Pardon me?
You're going to have to eat some humble pie in 2 weeks.
That was it too. Phillies and Astro Brothers in the World Series. I remember that.
Humble Pie was a great rock band. I don't know if you're way
I
too
didn't
young.
know that. Phillies and Padres had brothers too.
Yeah, Phillies.
And who was on the Golden State Warriors that had a brother that played basketball, and the parents were in the stands. Why am I forgetting basketball? Basketball. I'm gonna look it up.
I'm not a basketball fan. I don't.
I don't follow basketball.
Somebody's gonna know.
But also on Sunday was the another thing was the Empire State Building debacle.
Oh, let's hear that one.
After the Eagles played, the Empire State Building turned green.
Not from being
And
sick. Not from being sick.
Whatever.
And what happened was a lot of people very upset, especially the New York Sanitation Department was insulted because they've never turned it green for them. And also the Jets, there were a few, I wish I got the quotes, bunch of Jets were jumping all over Twitter. It's funny. My New York Giants said, we're just going to stand back and watch. And also the Mets had the same quote. They were just watching to see what happens.
Well, Daria, we talked about this. You know
We
why?
did.
Not just because the Eagles won. The NFL paid the Empire State Building people who run it to run the colors for the AFC champions and the NFC champions. Now, one thing you said, it was very intriguing that the sanitation department was upset because
Yes, I have the quote.
they never put their colors. I mean, what color is garbage? I don't get that.
No, the sanitation men in New York are green and white.
Yes.
Oh,
That's their
My
color.
Uncle Charlie was sanitation for
See,
New
it
York
says
City.
the sanitation department. Okay, it's right
I
here.
bet you they do a lot of
Department-
trash talking. Oh,
It said the sanitation department called the light scheme treacherous, traitorous, and unforgivable.
Oh.
And
They're
who-
very upset about it. But I
What-
think if the NFL had said, we are dealing with the Empire State Building to do this, none of this would have happened.
True. Hold on one second. Let's
Never.
give Rowan a chance. He's new here. He wanted to say something, and I see him playing double dutch. Go ahead, Rowan.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it was for the Jets. Maybe that they almost had a winning season. Who knows?
That's why I had to let him
Who
say something.
knows?
I knew he was going to say
Right.
something sweet and near and
Right.
dear to my heart.
yes,
And that would have been perfectly acceptable.
Thank
Perfectly
you.
acceptable putting the green up for the Jets. But you're putting the green up for the Eagles in the Giant territory, and you don't give anybody a warning that this was part of a media deal.
Yeah. Tracy
That's
should go to
why
Las Vegas.
everybody went crazy.
Yeah, Tracy should go from Las Vegas to Phoenix and cover the Super Bowl. Scuba Ray, are you going to finance that trip? Because maybe then she could, but I think it's going to be a little bit. Plus, she doesn't have me to sneak her into standing room only. That's my job.
Right.
I'm the palm greaser. I go out there and I just go here and I give out the cash. Look at this. Look at this. What are you doing?
He's
What do you want-
co-hosting.
What do you want to talk about? I don't know what he wants to talk about. I don't think they would light up the Liberty Bell blue. Now
That
would
is
they?
great. That is
Well-
great. That's great.
I don't think you're seeing an Eli Manning jersey on the Rocky statue down there. You know what I mean? But
Exactly. E-A-G.
But did you hear? Speaking of the Rocky statue, bunch of San Fran fans decided they defaced it, which I thought it was awful. They drew on it. They did something to the Rocky statue. They had to clean it. I mean, that was uncalled for. That totally uncalled for.
that's ridiculous.
I'll give you a cracker.
But the one thing I did notice that Philadelphia forgot to grease the poles.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh my God! I was watching it and I'm going. I thought they were greasing the poles tonight. They forgot. And did you see what I did see, which was awful? You know the bus when you under the bus covers, whole bunch of people were jumping on it and the thing collapsed. I don't know how many people got hurt.
Well,
Not
Tom
too-
said
not
they
too
did
bright.
grease the poles. I think what's going on now is people are wearing they're putting Dawn dish soap on their sneakers, so they can just climb up. That's what they're doing.
Because they were all up. They broke a light. I saw them break the traffic lights.
Crazy.
I mean, they were happy, and I'm sure any team, you go out, have a good time, not to get hurt or anything. But when you start defacing public property, you can't do that.
All right, Chef Q, what do you want to say?
Nothing. Oh, wait. Do you know what color? What uniforms are being worn for the Super Bowl? I know.
I would
What
love
one?
to hear it. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Well, the Eagles are wearing they're the home team, so they got to pick their uniforms, and they are wearing their midnight green. They've worn green for all 3 appearances. We don't know what color pants they're wearing yet, though. So
They're not wearing the ones that look black, are they?
No, just the midnight
They're
green.
not wearing pants.
The ones they wore last time. The last time they won. They did wear Kelly green the first appearance, and they lost. So that's interesting. That's pretty.
That's very interesting. I just, as long as they wear pants, that's gonna be fine.
That's it.
Are we bringing out Chef Q tonight to talk about?
Yeah, Chef Q is gonna be coming on in the next like 5 or 6 minutes because he's supposed to be talking about what he's gonna be cooking up in case the Kansas City team loses or the Eagles win.
Let me go get
Can you go get him? Thanks so much for being here, Chris. I appreciate it.
Bye,
We'll talk to you
Chris.
soon.
And
Daria,
yes,
wait, really quick. Do you have any questions for Rowan? Do you know that he's from Staten Island?
I did not know he was Staten Island. I'm surprised I haven't seen him walking around the borough.
You guys are both from Staten Island. Can you believe that?
Yep.
No. Listen, I'm throwing crackers over here because do you see this dog?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And Donna, the early line out is on the game.
Yeah.
It's a pick 'em.
What does a pick'em mean? Can you explain
That means you pick either team to win. There's no line. There's nothing so far.
Wow,
It's a pick 'em,
really?
but they do have the under over at 49.5 points.
Oh my God. What about how about, I know we like already passed it, but how about the fact that the Eagles and the Bengals game, I mean, the 49ers didn't even touch the over.
They didn't go near the
They
over.
didn't go near the over.
No, they did not go near the over.
If anybody had insight to bet the under on that game, they made money.
They made a lot of money because nobody thought Purdy was getting hurt.
No.
Nobody thought.
No.
And it was a low-scoring game. Eagles will wear white pants and green and black. Oh, scuba
He's signing everything. I think it's so funny. Wait, he said that's not what I heard. He heard
Eagles favored by 2. I pulled this off yesterday off the computer, so maybe it changed.
Maybe by today it changed.
It changed, but yesterday it was a pick 'em.
Rowan, do you ever give out betting advice? I mean, I know you're 12, but
Yeah.
you seem to know a lot about football.
It's a little underage, but I mean, it's kind of sometimes easy to pick like some of the games. Like when Bills play, they win. Eagles play, they win. So that's like,
Oh,
yes.
oh my gosh!
And you know what you have to do with the Super Bowl. What about Mahomes' high ankle sprain?
Exactly.
He's going to have a week off to rest it. Is that injury going to be healed enough where you're going to have the real Mahomes at the game? I mean, he looked great even though he was hurt, but are you going to have a healthy Mahomes?
No.
Hopefully he's healthy now, Jalen Smith. Hopefully that shoulder's not bothering him anymore.
Jalen Hurts, yeah. I mean,
Jalen
I don't
Hurts.
know. All I know is that the Eagles have to win. That's all it is. The Eagles have to win. I don't want to see Kansas City win.
Well, who did Patrick Mahomes have to throw to though? All of his wide receivers hurt. Juju's hurt. McCole Hardman's hurt.
We're all hurt.
I mean, they should just run the ball.
I think they're going to have to run the ball.
They're going to have to run the ball.
You know who we should ask? I think who we should ask?
Chef Q.
And let me see. Let me get out his little cute graphic. Rowan, are you good with singing?
No, not at all.
Oh, Rowan, we need a theme song for Chef Q, and I was hoping that you were going to say that you're a singer-songwriter too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm only teasing you, Rowan. You don't have to apologize. Hold on a second. Look, it's halftime snack time. Now tonight, I don't think there's any food for tonight, but you know what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about what's coming up for Chef Q's menu for whoever is going to win the Super Bowl, the Eagles. All right, so let's see if we can bring them out. Here he is. It's Chef Q. Oh, is he wearing an Eagles?
Is that Eagles green?
Ladies, how are you?
Oh,
Good to see you. Good to see you. As
Nice
you can
to see you.
see, I am wearing green because the bet I had with that blonde lady, the other blonde, it's not here. I agreed to wear green all week if the Eagles won, and they won. So I am wearing green to honor my bet and to make Tracy feel a little bit better. So she's out in Vegas winning millions of dollars. And,
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah. All right. Chiefs are going to wear the white jerseys.
Chiefs are wearing white jerseys. Eagles are wearing the midnight green.
Yep. And this is going to be your song, Baby Chef, do 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 do, Baby Chef, do 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 do, Baby Chef, do 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 do. I actually think that's a
be
great
on
idea.
that show if you do that. I won't. Be.
Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go?
Where are you gonna go?
We're gonna go get better company than you have right here.
Tracy's in. Well, anyhow, so let's talk about what's coming up. So no food tonight, obviously, because Miss Locke is out in Vegas, and I was doing other things and I could not get to it. However, I am gearing up because we are going to have a Super Bowl extravaganza.
Wow.
Two of some of the most famous cities for food are in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Which city do you want to hear first?
Let's-
Rowan, you tell
You
me.
pick.
You're our guest. You pick. What city do you want to hear? What we're cooking up for the Super Bowl?
Do you want to hear?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia or Kansas
Yeah.
City? Which one do you want to hear?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Which
I
one?
got them.
He's at Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't hear it. I was yelling. Okay. So obviously, we're going to start off with the Philly cheesesteak, the famous Philly cheesesteak. Okay. So we'll be making it with the leanest and or the choice beef with onions and cheese, not whiz, real cheese. And I'm thinking if I have time, I might make a roast pork sandwich. Which you're
Ooh. You're going to make broccoli rabe and provolone and all that?
yes. I'm
That's
going
too
to have that.
Italian.
I'm
Plus
going
we'll
to your house.
Plus, we'll have the Philly soft pretzels, of course, and for dessert. Well, and then to top it off, the Philadelphia famous tomato pie, which is an upside down pizza. Have you ever had that, Rowan?
He stepped out for a minute. There he is.
Have any of you ladies had a tomato pie?
I had tomato pie.
I had tomato pie.
It's not bad. It's not like Chicago pizza, thank God. But for dessert, we will have water ice, of course. Water ice.
Water ice.
And tasty cakes.
Yes. Tasty cakes.
So that's what we'll be having for Philadelphia. As far as Kansas City, now, what food do you might think comes from Kansas City? Donna, do you have any idea?
Kansas City makes me think of butter pecan ice cream.
No.
Butter pecan Kansas ice cream.
Okay, and how about you, Daria?
Kansas City barbecue.
All right, very good. So we are going to be having a variation of Kansas City barbecue. I will be making a Kansas City ribs, short ribs, and I will be doing famous burnt ends.
Oh, I love burnt ends.
What is that?
What?
What's burnt ends? Burnt ends is when I go to the beach and don't put anything on.
No.
Arguably the most famous food ever to come out of Kansas City, Donna. It was at a place called Arthur's. Okay, they actually started off giving it away for free. The ends of the brisket that they would cook off until like in the 70s, early 70s. There was a writer by the name of, I think is Calvin Trillin, I believe. He wrote about it in Playboy magazine, which made him famous, and then everybody got on board, and now Kansas City is known for their burnt ends. It's the charred end of the brisket that they barbecue in the at the famous Kansas City barbecue places. Which, if you've ever been to Kansas City, they have some of the greatest barbecue out there. So we're gonna have that. What else? We're gonna have cheese. What was it? What else are we gonna have?
Cheesecake.
No, cheesy corn. We're gonna have cheesy corn.
What's cheesy corn?
Oh, it's like a variation of it's like not a cream corn, but it's kind of like a sautéed corn with a light cheese sauce on it.
Like the Mexican corn.
Kind of, a
Elote?
little bit, but it's not on the cob. It's it's off the
No,
cob,
it's off the cob.
right?
All
Then
right,
we're
hold
gonna
on one second, Chef Q. We got a
What?
couple new people in here. I just want to say hello to
Okay.
that I haven't seen before. What's up, Sam Gloves? He says, I like gloves. Well, we like that you like gloves, and we like that you're watching from YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe as well, because that'd be awesome. Somebody named The New Athlete, still praying for Jamar, which I love. He's doing great as far as I hear, and I'm just so sad that the Bills lost, even though I am a Jets fan. I have to say I was a little bit sad for them. But thanks for being here, The New Athlete. Thank you for everyone for being here. We are down to the last 10 minutes, and I just wanted to give the 10-minute warning. That's all.
Okay, so that's what we're going to start off with, and we'll have some type of dessert. I haven't figured out I haven't gotten that far as for a Kansas City dessert, but that's what we plan on having in where we're going to be attending the Super Bowl.
Awesome. I think that's amazing. I have no idea, but I'm going to do a shameless plug that my birthday is the day after, and I don't know. I'm going to brunch with my daughters. And as far as I know, the place I'm going to brunch, just the three of us, has a DJ. So I am so pumped right now.
Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
But since, you know what? Since Tracy's out in Vegas, it was the home of Elvis for a while. I must sing this to you. Happy birthday to you early. Happy birthday, dear Donna. You're turning 30 again. Happy birthday. Now get out of here. The greatest beautician, hair cutter, good friend, wonderful mom, great mom to that dog, great person on Girls Gone Green, and a wonderful, wonderful soul. Happy birthday. Get out of here. We love you. Happy birthday.
Oh my God, you're amazing.
You.
You're amazing, Chris. I want to say thank you to Chris and everyone else out there. And just for that beautiful song, I will wash this that I blew my nose in multiple times last week.
Oh,
because
thank
I
you.
love you so much, you and Daria. And I'm
Absolutely.
so
love you.
excited.
Is there any way I can take that song back?
So anyhow, I want to put Rowan up for a minute. I've been feeding this dog crackers, and I have to say that this is all I have left. And this is all I have left. So this is what we got left of the show. We got about 5 minutes left. Rowan, have you ever watched the show before? You could say no. It will not hurt my feelings.
I have not. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. You've done something better than watched it. You're actually on it, and you're
Don't
an
feel
amazing
bad, Rowan.
guest.
I haven't either. Don't feel bad.
Whatever. The last Eagles parade was on my birthday, said Tom. That's amazing. The Dirty 30, Miss Donna. Yes, 30 plus something else. No cheesesteaks? Nope, Jack, you missed it. That was in the first segment.
Yep,
And where's the Super Bowl party, Chris? I think they're going to be in Florida. So here's what I want to say. There's a segment that we do, Rowan, and it was given to us as an award, and it's called, tell them, everybody.
It's fortune cookie time. It's fortune cookie time.
I don't know all the words.
It's fortune cookie
Cookie
time.
time.
It's fortune cookie time. So basically what happened was the NFL awarded us with fortune cookies, and you are here for the last fortune cookie in this box. This is amazing that they gave us just enough for the season, and I'm hoping to get a new batch for the Super Bowl and after, because once the Eagles win, they're probably going to send me an endless supply of, look, he knows it's fortune cookie time.
Can't you go upstairs to the Kung Pao kitchen and get more? Jeez.
I could go upstairs to the cut. Order up. I hear you. God, they heard me and they're all mad now. They're like, what are you lying for? You have plenty of fortune cookies. So tonight, what we're going to do is, in honor of Rowan being here, we're going to read the fortune and we're going to say with Girls Gone Green and Kids Corner. How about that?
Okay.
You like that? I think that's good. Because I'm just so impressed by you, Rowan, and your knowledge. And we hope that you're going to be back again. And we hope that you'll be back on maybe after the Super Bowl.
Hold it. I have a question. And
yes.
I think Rowan did answer this when we first met him, but I think people would be fascinated to find why a young man from Staten Island is a Cincinnati Bengals fan. How did that happen, Rowan?
My father's from Cincinnati. I have several relatives from Cincinnati, and
have you been out to Cincinnati?
Yes, I have several times.
Do you like it out there?
Yes.
Have you tried the Cincinnati chili?
I have not.
Have you heard about it?
Yes. from what I've heard, it's delicious. So
I hear it's good, and then looking at it looks gross.
Tom,
It's chili over spaghetti.
I'm dying to have it, and it's got a spice to it. I'm dying to have that.
Howie Rose said it's completely overrated. So
no, I don't even eat meat, so I'm just gonna stick with the fortune cookies.
okay.
Are you ready?
Thanks for sharing, Rowan.
Yes, thank you for sharing, Rowan. We appreciate it. All right, ready? The last fortune cookie in the box from the NFL is this. Oh, here we go. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks with Girls Gone Green and Rowan from Staten Island. That's a good one. Is that a code for us that we should be betting on the game? Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. My money is on the Eagles. I don't know about you guys. We're going to go around. What do we think the score is going to be, guys? I'm going to take this down for Tracy because we're almost at a penalty flag. We've got 3 minutes left after this. Let's start with you, Rowan. What do you think the score is going to be of the Super Bowl?
I think it's going to be an Eagles win 31-20.
All right, 31-20. It's written down. Daria, who do you think is going to win, and what do you think the score is going to be? Did you guys lose me?
Yes. Now you're back.
Oh. I said, Daria, who do you think is going to win, and what do you think the score is going to be?
She just gave you the Powerball numbers tonight. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's going to be 27-24 in overtime. It's going to be the Eagles.
All right, we're going 2 for the birds. 1 for the money, 2 for the birds. All right, here we go, Chef Q. Let's hear it.
Wait a second. Is there a show next week?
Yes.
I'm sure there's going to be a show next week, but
yeah, there has to be, especially with Tracy back from
yeah,
Vegas.
Tracy's coming back.
I have to wait. I have to see what's going on. I have to study. I have to study what players are doing in their practice. I have to evaluate their coaching techniques. So I'm gonna reserve my prediction. Okay, until next week.
I can't even believe you. I can't even believe
I don't believe that. That's crazy.
Listen, Tom Smith says Eagles 30-12. We got Triple M Treat saying Kansas City. Beagles 27. The Beagle. Right? Okay. And then we've got 34-17 Birds. I'm going to go. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think it's going to be, I'm going to say 31-27. I think it's going to be close. I think the Eagles. The Eagles.
Okay.
I think it's going to be close. Unless, of course, Patrick Mahomes cries and has to leave the game. But I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a really good game.
It is, especially with a healthy Patrick Mahomes. It's gonna be a real close game.
Well,
yeah,
he's not gonna listen. That injury he has normally takes 6 weeks to heal.
It does.
But he's Patrick Mahomes.
That kid is superhuman. It really is. He's like a freak of nature, and for him to be playing is just like unbelievable.
Well, they probably numbed him up.
I'm sure they did something to it, but he will not be 100%. He'll be healthier than he was, on Sunday, but he will not be 100%.
Will be 100%.
Tom said that's weak, Chef George.
That's truth. That's true.
Chef George.
Oh my God, that's so funny. All right, you guys, this has been an amazing episode. This is week 22 for Girls Gone Green during the 22-23 NFL season, where the Eagles are going up against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, and it's going to be an exciting game. We will be here next week with way more predictions and more facts about the Eagles because Tracy will be here and she knows everything.
We need Tracy the week before the biggest game of her life.
Thank you very much, Scuba Ray. He says 31-27. I love it. Sorry, Tom. I'll root for the refs. They can't lose, and that's absolutely the truth. But they do stink, and the people that get booed the most are definitely the refs. So don't go anywhere. Rowan, you stay in that green room for 1 minute. We're going to go out with our theme song again. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Like, subscribe, share, and we will see you again next week when Blitz figures out that, are you going to figure out how to talk next week?
I'm Tracy.
I'm Donna.
And we are Girls Gone Green. Coming to you live from the studio. Girls Gone Green. It's football season. Let's go, go, go. 'Cause it's Girls Gone Green.
J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's going to be such a great show.
I can't wait. It's always a great show with Girls Gone Green.
Stick around. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe on YouTube.
Eagles. E-A-G-L-E-S.